Got the neighbors knocking, 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 neighbors knocking, knocking. Got the neighbors knocking, 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 got the neighbors sitting knocking on the floor. Got the neighbors sitting knocking, knocking. Got the neighbors sitting knocking on the floor. Got the neighbors sitting knocking, knocking, knocking. Got the neighbors sitting knocking on the floor. Got the neighbors sitting knocking, knocking, knocking. Got the neighbors sitting knocking on the floor. Got the neighbors sitting knocking on the floor. Neighbors knocking, neighbors knocking. Neighbors sitting knocking, knocking, knock, knock, got the knocking, knock, 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 got the knocking, knock, 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 got the knocking, knock, got the knock, knock, got the neighbors knocking, knock, knock, got the knocking, knock, 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 got the knocking, knock, 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 got the knocking, knock, got the knock, knock, got the neighbors, got the neighbors knocking, 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 neighbors knocking, 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 neighbors knocking, 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 neighbors knocking, 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 neighbors knock, 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 neighbors knock, 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 neighbors knock, 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 neighbors knock, knocking, got the neighbors knocking.